Yes, the off-season for the Dallas Cowboys has suddenly become one of the most interesting stories in the NFL. After weeks of the speculation about how the team would handle its difficult salary cap situation, the Cowboys have made a series of the major financial moves that could completely change their plans for the upcoming season. This decision shows that team owner Jerry Jones is preparing for what would become the aggressive off-season filled with the important signings and roster improvement. Recently, the Cowboys announced that they are restructured several key players' contracts. Among the players involved are star quarterback Dak Prescott, super wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, and talented offensive guard Tyler Smith. By restructuring these deals, the Cowboys were able to free up significant amount of the salary cap space. Reports say the team cleared free $66 million in salary cap flexibility. This financial maneuver now leaves the Cowboys with around $11 million of the available space before the official start of the free agents periods. For the fans who may not fully understand what a contract structuring means, it is essential or a financial adjustment that allows team to move money around within a player contract. Instead of paying a large portion of the player's salary immediately, the team convert part of that salary into signing bonus. Signing bonuses can be spread across multiple seasons, which lowers the salary cap charge in the current year. In this case, the Cowboys reduced the immediate salary cap impact for the several players by pushing some of that money into future seasons. One of the most notable examples involves Dak Prescott. Originally, Prescott was secured to earn $40 million this season in base salary. However, after the restructuring, his base salary has reportedly been reduced to around $1.8 million for the current season. The remaining amount has been converted into signing bonus that will be distributed across the future season for the salary cap purposes. It is very important to note that Prescott is not losing money. He is still receiving the same total value of his contract. This adjustment only changes how that money is counted against the team's salary cap. The same general financial strategy was used for CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Smith by converting portions of their base salaries into bonuses. The Cowboys lowered their immediate cap numbers for this season. This approach gives the team more financial flexibility right now, which could be extremely important as free agents approach. The Cowboys clearly believe that having available cap space today is more valuable than worrying about the potential cap challenge in the future season. However, these moves may only be the beginning. Jerry Jones recently spoke with the reporters during the annual NFL Scouting Combine. He suggests that more contract restructure could happen soon. According to the John, the Cowboys are also considering restructuring the contract of the several defensive linemen, including Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, and Osa Odighizuwa. If those moves happen, the Cowboys could create an even more cap space. This additional financial flexibility could allow Dallas to pursue several impact players during the free agents. For the team that missed the playoff in a consecutive season, making aggressive roster improvements has become a major priority. The philosophy behind these structures is very clear. The Cowboys are essential trading future financial flexibility for the immediate spending power. This strategy allows them to strengthen the roster right now in hopes of the returning to the playoffs contention as soon as possible. It is calculated risk, but it is a risk that many teams across the NFL have taken in order to rebuild the competitive roster. One of the biggest questions facing the Cowboys this offseason involves the star kicker Brandon Aubrey. Aubrey has become one of the most reliable kickers in professional football. His powerful leg and incredible accuracy made him one of the most valuable special teams players in the league. because of his outstanding performance, Brandon Aubrey is now seeking for long-term contract extension that would make him one of the most highest paid kickers in football history. Reports suggest that Cowboys already offered Aubrey a historic contract proposal. That offer reportedly exceeded to the $6.4 million annual salary that the Kansas City Chiefs gave to their star kicker Harrison Butker. However, Brandon Aubrey and his representative are believed to be seeking an even larger contract that could be worth of around $10 million. Negotiations between the Cowboys and Aubrey have been ongoing since before last season began. Both sides appear interested in reaching an agreement, but financial terms must still be finalized. If the Cowboys can complete an extension before the start of the free agents on March 11th, they will eliminate the possibility that other teams attempt to sign Aubrey away from the Dallas. If negotiations do not result in agreement quickly, the Cowboys still have other options because Aubrey is a restricted free agent. Dallas can use tender offers to maintain control over his rights. These tenders could potentially cost the Cowboys up to $8 million for one season, but they would help ensure that Aubrey remains with the team. Another important storyline involves wide receiver George Pickens. The Cowboys recently placed a franchise tag on Pickens, which grants that they maintain his rights for the upcoming season. However, both player and the organization would prefer to reach a long-term contract agreement if possible. If George Pickens and the Cowboys can finalize a new contract, Dallas could form one of the most explosive receiving duo in the entire league. Pairing Pickens with CeeDee Lamb would give Dak Prescott two elite targets capable of making game-changing plays. Such as combination could dramatically improve the Cowboys' offensive production. However, the situation with Pickens is not completely certain. Some reports suggest that Cowboys may also consider trading him if the right offer become available. Because the franchise tag placed on Pickens is non-exclusive, other teams have the opportunity to negotiate with him if another team presents a contract that Dallas chooses not to match. The Cowboys could receive a draft pick compensation. While the offense continued to attract attention, the Cowboys' most serious problem exists on the defensive side of the football. During the previous season, the Dallas defense struggled badly. The team allowed an average of 30.1 points per game, which ranked last in the entire NFL. It is also represented the second worst defensive performance in long history of the Cowboys franchise. Improving the defense has therefore become one of the most urgent priorities for Jerry Jones and the coaching staff. Recently, Dallas hired a new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, to help lead for the rebuilding effort. Parker is expected to introduce new strategies and adjustments that could help the defense become more competitive. However, coaching alone will not solve the problem. The Cowboys also need new players who can make immediate impact. Help in require a multiple position, including edge rusher, running back, cornerback, and safety. The newly created salary cap space will allow Dallas to explore potential signings across all three levels of the defense. One possible target is safety Lady Blankenship. Blankenship previously worked with Christian Parker when both were members of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Because of the Parker already understood Blankenship's strength and play style, he could view the safety as the strong candidate to join the Cowboys defense. Another player who could become a potential target is linebacker Nakobe Dean. Dean also have experience working with the Parker defensive system. His athletic ability and tackling skills could help strengthen the Cowboys linebacker group. If the Cowboys decide to explore other options outside of the Parker previously coaching connection, several additional players may attract their interest. Linebacker Quinn Williams is known for his aggressive play style and ability to create turnovers. Comeback Kobe Durant is another defender who who could provide immediate help in the secondary. Ultimately, the Cowboys are entering one of the most important off-season in recent franchise history. After failing to reach to the playoffs in back-to-back season, the pressure to rebuild the competitive roster is extremely high. Fans expect a significant improvement, and Jerry Jones appears determined to deliver them. The decision to restructure multiple contracts clearly shows the Cowboys are preparing for aggressive action. With the additional salary cap space now available, Dallas has the opportunity to pursue free agents, extend key players, and strengthen several weak areas.